Gift giving. It finally feels like things are back to normal this holiday season. No one's saying the word pandemic. But some of these age-old traditions that unify us and bring us back, bring us those fond memories of family and friends together, well, we were forced to change our lives because of COVID just a few years ago. Are we going to go back to those lives? Will people go back to doing the things they normally do in the holiday season starting, I don't know, now? Let's talk about those traditions. What has changed forever? I don't know what your answer is. So we sent Joey to the streets to find out how people plan on celebrating not only the Thanksgiving celebration, but the Christmas and holiday celebration. Watch.
Are you going to do the same thing this year as you did in 2018? Are you going to have the same amount of people? Or do you have less? Do you take more precautions?
You know, I feel like that now that the pandemic's kind of like subsided, I think it'll go back to normal. Probably have the same amount of people as I did prior pandemic. You know, everyone's being safe about it.
Just a lot of hand sanitizers this time.
Oh my God. He's a COVID hoarder.
This year, there's a lot of people coming back. It's like, I feel like we're slowly getting back into that like meeting again. So this year is going to be good.
Okay, people, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Santa's coming to town.
Santa! Oh my God!
We did eat outside for the pandemic years, and it was freaking freezing. And this year we'll be eating inside.
Just don't bring anyone who isn't invited. A dead kid.
So you didn't leave out, like, you know, that crazy uncle or crazy aunt?
Well, we definitely sent out personal invites. But yeah.
Was full. Yeah. You checked our honey?
Clark. I let my mom handle that part, you know? So if my mom says the crazy aunts and uncles can come, then they're welcome.
We missed it. It's been 2 years. Come on. I'm ready for all the craziness.
Is it too early to play Christmas music and to go Christmas shopping?
I'm not really for it myself, but my wife does it as soon as Halloween's over.
Where's your Christmas spirit?
I don't think it's too early. I don't think you can really put a date on it. If someone wants to listen to Mariah Carey all year, then, like, you know, so be it. That's your prerogative.
Make my wish come true. I'm just gonna keep on waiting.
It gives people that like holiday spirit, like it cheers them up. So it's all right.
I don't really want to hear it. I think, yeah, you should wait till at least December.
What did you say?
No, I think you can play Christmas music year-round.
What about Christmas shopping? Is it too early to go shopping?
No, not at all. Like, especially if there's shortages of XYZ, like, why not?
Yeah. We have not lost supply chain issues. Here now, a family that knows a thing or two about traditions, co-authors of the All-American Christmas book that I'm still talking about, Fox News contributor Sean Duffy and his co-host in life, Rachel Campos Duffy. Welcome, guys. So when we talk about family traditions, you guys moved, right? Have you guys had to have a Wisconsin tradition, now you have a New Jersey tradition. Can you give us an idea? Are you going back to 2019 ways?
So we never changed anything. You know me so well, Brian. I was a civil disobedience person throughout the pandemic. We had the grandparents over during Thanksgiving and Christmas in the middle of COVID. So we never did that. We are a big family. We love Thanksgiving. We bring everyone over, and our big tradition is we cut our tree down on the Saturday after Thanksgiving. We did that in Wisconsin. We did it in New Jersey too.
Yeah, and Brian, I look at these crazies who were eating outside for Thanksgiving. I mean, what was that? Like, we were inside, you know, fireplace going, everyone over, eating it up, kids dressed up as pilgrims and Indians.
We do that.
Full-fledged celebration.
Full-fledged cultural appropriation.
Rachel, I thought of the same thing. I mean, eating outside, the lumberjack husband of yours could handle it, but most of us can't. He was born with a liner inside. I can understand he can deal with that. Plus, Wisconsin a little tougher than New Jersey. But for you and your family, you have to have a huge budget with 9 kids. How do you handle that? And also the feeding, the decorating. You can't do it all yourself, can you?
No, everyone's got to pitch in, and that's the beautiful thing about a big family is you learn teamwork, and so you do that, and that's what we do for Thanksgiving. I think the hardest part for Christmas isn't really all the buying of the presents and all that kind of stuff, Brian. I think the hardest part is keeping the commercialization out of Christmas and teaching our kids that Jesus is the reason for the season, and really sort of focusing on faith and family, because everything outside of our house is telling them not to do that. So as a parent, that's the biggest challenge.
Right. And Sean, one of the biggest challenges in hearing all those Hegseth and Will Kane stories when you come home, are you just tired of hearing all these, how great it is to work with the co-hosts?
Yeah, I'm like, listen, she calls them the boys. The boys said this, the boys said that.
True.
But the problem with Christmas is, when you get a new house, you kind of get the old house set up. How do you get your lights strong?
Yeah.
Where do you put your decorations? You get a new house, you got to figure out how to actually do that. And Rachel doesn't really help string lights, so she puts that on me.
Yeah.
And listen, I'm kind of over it at 50. I'm like, I put a few strings up,
He's
and that's
pretty good at it, though. He's had a lot of years of practice.
Yes, so you are good at something, Sean. I told you, got to get your self-esteem up. So before we talk about how you handle political and navigate political conversations, remember this holiday moment. Watch.
I got it. He made it. He got two! Get the mailman! Get him!
So there's a lot of competition to get that perfect gift. I always wondered what happened to Sinbad, and now I don't have to wonder anymore. Now everything seems to be less about gifts, more about politics. You guys mentioned to me, Sean, that you have some people in your family that might lean more to the left than the Duffys. How do you handle that, navigate political conversation?
Yeah, so both my mom and dad grew up as Republicans. Now they're both pretty hard left Democrats. Most of my siblings are conservatives, but I've come to the conclusion that I can't have a fight with them. I'm not going to change my mom's mind or my dad's mind. And so when those conversations come up, I do try to divert. I try to get away from it and go someplace else. There was a time in the past where I'd engage in the fight, Brian, but it never works. And it just, people leave with, bad taste in their mouth. Listen, I want to celebrate them and the family and all that we're celebrating in the season. I don't want to talk about the politics. I want to get rid of it.
I have a strategy, actually,
Which is
Brian.
what?
The strategy is this. Old liberals, they're not going to change.
Right.
So sit next to the young niece or nephew. You might have a little more luck changing their mind, and that'll save the future and save America.
Pull them aside for a cold beer and say, listen, let me tell you the way.
Can't be the goal. So let's say you win the argument and you bruise personalities. What is the point of the whole thing, right, Sean?
But the point is, our families are more important than the politics, right? And I think that's a takeaway that I've had. That's a big part of what we do, is talk about what we're celebrating here.
And lastly, somehow over the last few weeks, I convinced Rachel, Sean, to help me out in bringing America to life. I have a chance to write these history books and go on stage and talk about American history, great from the start, kind of push back on 1619. Well, I like to act out great moments in our book rather than just put slick videos together. So I have roped Rachel in to help me out with Andrew Jackson's story. You don't quite know what you're doing, but on December 2nd, Friday night, in New Jersey, in Newark, you're going to help me with the Ursuline nun story and how Andrew Jackson, Rachel, wanted Ursuline nuns to get his blessing before the Battle of New Orleans. Are you ready for it?
I am. I highly recommend a Catholic blessing, so I'm excited for this.
All I know, Brian, is I've read all your books, and I love your books, and I've been waiting for my invite to this event, and it never seemed to come. And Rachel's going, but now I made other plans.
But I read Brian's books too, and so did our son, who, by the way, is going to come with me, Brian. So.
All right, so you have an escort.
He loves the books.
I got the outfit for you. So you got your nun outfit. We're going to bring it to life. December 2nd.
I'm looking forward to it.
The New Jersey Performing Arts Center. I'll see you there, BrianKilmeade.com. Many thanks to the great Duffy family, headed up by Sean and Rachel. Meanwhile, we move ahead. Next, holiday shopping has begun. How you can get your best bang for your buck while inflation eats away at your wallet. Talk show radio host, maybe the best in the business, Dave Ramsey, here with some answers. And still to come, former NFL quarterback, college superstar Tim Tebow shares tips on how to be thankful even during these turbulent times. Stay with us. Don't forget to DVR the show. Make it a series. One Nation, every Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Listen to the music.
But I'd hate to lose them, 'cause you gotta love them. The family. Cousin Linda showed up.
Last chance. Get Fox Nation for only $150 a month for a full year. Stream all the biggest series and specials.
Tucker Carlson's in the house tonight, y'all.
It's a moment that only treasure hunters get to enjoy.
Plus, catch Kevin Costner in Yellowstone 150.
When I was younger, I saw pictures of Yellowstone, and I thought, could there be a place like this in the world?
And Christmas at the Greenbrier.
2, 1.
This deal ends on Cyber Monday, so don't miss out.
When you get a chip in your windshield, trust Safelight. This couple was headed to the farmer's market. When they got a chip, they drove to Safelight for a same-day repair. And with their insurance, it was no cost to them. That's service the way you need it.
Safelight Repair, Safelight Replace.
But all you got was ham? And all you got was turkey?
With gravy.
That's an all-you-can-eat holiday buffet. A smorgasbord of all you want, all you need. Did I sit at the wrong table?
Life asks a lot from you. Why not get a little relief along the way? The Power Boost Massager from Sharper Image. With improved ergonomic handle and enhanced performance. The Power Boost Massager from Sharper Image. Relief now, wellness always.
Ever wonder how much your neighbor's house is worth? Go to Ownerly.com to search home value estimates and compare. Your home could be worth more than you think. Visit Ownerly.com today.
When we started selling my health products online, our shipping process was painfully slow. Then we found ShipStation. Now we're shipping out orders 5 times faster, and we're saving a ton.
Go to ShipStation.com/TV and get 2 months free.
Save up to 80% buying factory direct. Compare this famous brand's 1-carat band at $8,800 with the jewelry exchanges for $1,299. 1-carat engagement rings $2,690. Thousands of items guaranteed to appraise for double. The Jewelry Exchange.
Tonight, it's Mark's most notable interviews.
We've heard from some of the best, haven't we?
Take a look back at the important conversations on a special edition of Life, Liberty, and the Vim.
The GrillBot is the world's first and only automatic grill cleaner. Simply turn it on, set the timer, and let your GrillBot do the cleaning for you. The onboard computer chip creates a randomized pattern with each of the 3 brushes, ensuring full coverage of your grill, deep cleaning every corner. The GrillBot does literally all the work, so you don't have to.
I was skeptical. The first time you pick up GrillBot, you know it's serious quality, and it cleans incredibly well.
The GrillBot works with hot or cold grills, so you can use it before or after you grill. Just turn it on, close the lid, and hang out with your dinner guests. And the GrillBot does all the cleaning for you. The quick-release brushes are dishwasher safe, and with the rechargeable lithium-ion battery, it's easy to make sure your GrillBot is always ready to clean. Check out the GrillBot, available in black or red. The GrillBot makes the perfect holiday gift for the griller in your life. Try the GrillBot risk-free for 60 days with our no-questions-asked satisfaction guarantee. Visit grillbots.com.
This weekend is notorious for major holiday shopping hauls. You buy a lot of stuff, but this year inflation is threatening our own Christmas season, with many saying they plan to buy fewer gifts and give less to charity. You got a new survey from Ramsey Solutions, kind of backs it up. It found that 47% of Americans plan to spend less on Christmas this year, and more than 100 million Americans are struggling